We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The play fake. Here's Rosen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To throw is Rosen. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off?
Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Back to throw. James. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No wonder. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Off play action. James. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. James throwing on first down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Cowboys nothing.
This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now left side on the swing pass. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion motion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Able to connect with Mims. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. James. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw is James. On first down, forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now James to throw on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. James now on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, James.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, let's get that home.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Here's James. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. James looking to throw on second down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Barkley. He'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is James. Off play action. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now James on third down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Again, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to take, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack on 1st down, Rosen. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big hands down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
the end of the third quarter of play with the score Giants 21, Cowboys 7.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Off the bootleg. James. This one is Slayton over the middle. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rosen off the play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to David.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And a Cowboy 1st down.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Rosen.
3-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 35. Cowboys 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put